Right. Hey, hi Aquarians. Welcome back, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead. If you guys are ever wondering when I do the different videos, so I always try to put out 2 for each zodiac each week. And then this week, a couple different times I actually did all zodiacs. So I did kind of like short videos for each zodiac. So Aquarius, you guys got like a full length one on I think like 5 days ago, and now this is your second full length one of the week. And then you had 2 others throughout the week in those shorter clips. So I did, because we had Valentine's Day squished in here. So I did like a love message. I did a singles love message, and I'm sorry, and I also did the I guess I did all signs 3 different times. I did like a quickie message. So yeah, Aquarius, you got quite a few different little opportunities throughout the week, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Typically, I always do 2 full-length messages for each zodiac each week, and then the signs that tend to like watch more videos throughout the week, I will sometimes do bonuses there as well. So Aquarius, if you guys want to get 3 videos in a week, please just make sure that you interact with the video. It helps my videos to circulate. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Those things are awesome. But yeah, so look for 2 each week, and then sometimes maybe you'll get a third as well. Okay, if you guys enjoy the content and choose to interact a little. So here's what we've got. The first card out, we've got the star, and the star is about a wish fulfillment. I mean, this is Aquarius, so nice way to begin any Celtic cross, because this is all about our lead character. What crosses it is the Emperor. I have to say, I think the way this looks right now, we have the sun underneath it all. So you guys got good cards, let me tell you. There is a strong desire, I would say, for like an amazing and powerful shift. Our character wants to be incredibly happy, and they intend to be. We have 3 sorry, my dog's bark startled me. We have 3 major arcana to start this out. I mean, it doesn't get much stronger than that. So somebody is already very powerful. Maybe they want to have, a more powerful and positive experience in life, but truth be told, they're already our character is already sitting here in 3 major arcanas. So incredible strength, incredible. Like this is a character who they can literally call the moon down into their hands if they want to. They can call the stars. Well, she literally is. She's got stars surrounding like a little outline around her. So very strong, very beautiful. And to have this energy of like, I would say somebody's really desiring an emperor. Now, remember though, the emperor crosses it. I almost think that someone has fallen for an individual that they're imagining this is an emperor. This is my person. With the sun underneath it, it's like somebody's got like the butterflies in the tummy. Our character is feeling all jazzed about it. In the recent past, they had the Justice card. So I want to say this is a character who's probably been like, man, I have been so like messed about, maybe in love. Maybe the Emperor can sometimes represent also like a boss or something as well. So somebody could have had our lead character could have had like some real unfair treatment of themselves at the hands of a boss or past romantic relationships, whatever it was like, come on, universe, bring me something good this time because I'm really sick of having things not work out. I'm sick of being the person who works a bunch of extra hours but doesn't really make the bigger paycheck or doesn't get the promotion. I'm sick of being the person in a relationship that, I do a lot, but they don't really reciprocate. I want somebody who takes charge, and I think maybe I've met them. So very exciting. Now, crowning this person's thoughts, I feel like the Aquarius is like, oh, this person is spicy. This person is just what I'm looking for. This person is foxy. This person is fly. And what I would like is to go ahead and I want to what I call make flirt. I would like to make flirt with this person. I would like to interact with them. I would like to see, kind of what it's like to I don't know, get that sweet little goodnight kiss on a first date with this person. I would like to have passion with this person. So we've got a lot of the only thing that I worry about is there is somebody building this up a little bit in their mind? Is our character saying, "Oh, I think this is going to be the person," without really knowing for sure is this the person? Because that can be a little bit dangerous to be assuming someone could be that end all be all when maybe we don't know just yet. in the upcoming future, we've got something starting though. We've got a Page of Cups. We got a new little touch of romance here. We've got this can also be an apology. So I have to say, is it possible that somebody's having kind of an exciting opportunity, because that Aquarius card can also be about healing as much as wish fulfillment? Could this be that there's this huge sense of excitement that, oh my gosh, is this person going to heal things now? Are they going to undo the wrongs that have been done? Is this coming back in? Is this going to be made fair now? Are they coming back in for an apology? And we can start, start slow, but there's a tidal wave of emotion. I think this card really depicts a lot of what we've been talking about. Something where we may start slow, but then it's like, oh my gosh, but I want so much out of this. So I do feel like hopes are running a little bit high, but in the upcoming future for our character, we do see at least possibly an apology. You may not live up, or a love offer that may not live up to quite what we want. But then again, we do have that big old wave. That big old wave could be a great sign that like there's more good to come. Hopes and fears position, 9 of Wands. I kind of feel a little bit though, Aquarius, like our lead character is still like they want to give something another shot. And I almost like worry though that our character that we're describing here is putting too much hope on this needs to be it because I can't bear to be disappointed again. When really it's like our character doesn't have to worry about being disappointed by anything in life. They're freaking Aquarius. They can literally make their life be anything that they want. So if something is not good enough, the universe is not going to support that anyway. So if something doesn't work out, it is not because they're going to miss out on the thing that they, really would have made them happy. It's going to be because the universe is like, oh, no, no, no. You are settling for something way too small. You're somebody who can pull those stars out of the night sky. Trust me, you need to expect better because you deserve better. It's just a little bit like that. And I think that deep down, our character knows they're really hoping for a lot. They're nervous, maybe. They're afraid, like, oh gosh, I want to give to this. I want to give this one more go. And I really want this to work this time. But they have a fear. What if it doesn't? And I guess this is just kind of like our character is so strong, they don't have to have that fear. Wow, our character comes across as somebody super loving. And no matter if we're talking about a masculine or a feminine here, and of course, I don't read stories about genders anyway. I just read about characters. And so the audience can substitute whatever they wish. But the King of Cups is the way others perceive our Aquarius. So even if this is a feminine, other people see them as an action taker, someone who is really good at communicating how they feel, somebody who is very emotionally balanced, somebody who is they could be a touchstone for a lot of people in their lives as well. Aquarius could be the person that other people come to for great advice, and other people rush to for sound and calming and soothing. Like they make people feel safe, and that's a beautiful thing. But other people think that this Aquarius has always got their act together. Nothing ruffles their feathers, especially when it comes to emotional stuff. And it's like, hey, every human being is fallible. Every human being has their own, their own hurts, their own kryptonite, their own fears, their own stuff, right? Sorry, the back of my shoulder is like itching like crazy right now and it's that, I don't know why, all of a sudden. In our characters' position of like what they really want to have happen, they just want things to heal. Is that too much to ask? No, of course not. This character would like their own wounds to be healed. A healing is a major storyline here of what they would like to see happen. However, the outcome is the one thing that's pretty tough because it's the shadow side. And I only say tough because look, we're not going to heal anything until we actually do the shadowy work, right? Because it's really like the devil card. And think of it this way. If our character had like injured their physical body and say they had to go in and have surgery for a body part, now they have to go, after the surgery has healed, they have to go to a physical therapist and they have to start learning how to move that body part again. And physical therapy hurts oftentimes. They have to rebuild muscle mass, they have to work through scar tissue. It can be painful, but well worth it. So the outcome here could be that working through the scar tissue is part of the healing process. And that doesn't sound super fun, but remember, this is kind of exactly what our lead character kept asking for. They want things to be balanced, but they also really want to be happy. And they do think that this could make them really happy. What I would ask is, what is there to contemplate here? Because to me, this looks like our lead character is not afraid to do the hard work. Let's talk about that shadow side though. See, Four of Swords again. The outcome is healing, which is absolutely gorgeous, right? I'm so happy to see our character healing. We have the Hermit, we have the Justice, we have the Eight of Coins. Here's the only thing that I would say is, especially with the Hermit card, the Hermit card is really talking about our own inner light, right? Our inner star, our inner compass. And this says that for this outcome, for the healing to really happen, a lot of it's going to come from within, first and foremost. It's going to change possibly the way, and maybe this Aquarius had dealt with, I don't know, anything from Scorpio to Virgo to Libra. Gosh, we had a lot of majors in here. We had Libra twice with the Justice card. We had Aries. We had Aquarius, of course. We had Leo. Little bit of everything in here, though, if we also encounter and talk about the minor arcana. The one thing that we don't have much of, other than with the Virgo card, is we really didn't get any. Oh, excuse me. I was going to say any earth, but we do end here also with that Eight of Coins, but less earth than anything. And I think that that is maybe significant for my storytelling here, because I'm looking at it like, where's the groundedness? We've had a lot of thoughts and a lot of passion, primarily. A little tiny bit of water, but mostly it's been a lot of thoughts and a lot of passion. And so no wonder this all needs to cool down and get calmed down and get healed up. And there are things here that it's almost as if shining light, which is what we're going to do, right? We've got the shadow side that we got to shine light on, but that shining of the light in our outcome comes from a character shining light on, like, what parts were unfair, what things didn't really work. Those are the things that we need to work on. And that could be saying that both characters are aware that they contributed, to some, like, oh, maybe when I do this, that triggers that person, then they haven't behaved well. That could have led to some of our earlier conflicts. It's almost like both people are getting on board with saying, okay, let me take a look at my own self. What things have I been triggered in? What things have I triggered you in? Let me take responsibility for any of my own actions. And you take responsibility for any of your own actions. And if we're both willing to do that, think of how much growth we can have. Think of, we could grow separately, and then we might also be able to grow into a union. But it won't come unless everyone is on board with saying, okay, let's look at where the shadows have been. It's an interesting story because we started out with so much hope for all this happiness, but we're getting something better than just sunshine and happy. We're actually getting healing. And that's because of the approaches being taken here. It's not to sweep anything under the rugs, it's to genuinely say, but I want this to be good. I want this to be, I see so much potential here, but not unless we can clean up the things that needed to be cleaned up. And so in this, we see characters willing to work on stuff and clean stuff up. The Moon, there is still a lot to learn about each other as well, and being aware that, to a certain extent, we can't really climb in someone else's skin and experience why they react the way they do. It takes time to get to know people. It takes time to get to know what makes people tick. And I think just that awareness is really sweet. By the way, that's Pisces coming in now. There's a lot more story for these characters to go through. If you guys want me to do an extended on this, write part 2 in the comment section for me, and I'll do a part 2 to find out what is the next piece of the story, because I feel like we're leaving this on a cliffhanger. But you guys let me know. Do you want to hear a part 2 of this storyline? If so, if enough of you, if like 100 of you say part 2, I'll go ahead and I'll do a part 2 on this for you guys. Okay. I don't do it unless like people really seem to be interested, just because otherwise, it feels silly to, put stuff out that nobody wants to watch. But if you guys do enjoy it and want to see part 2 on this, I absolutely will. Okay. And I would probably, well, it depends on how quickly I see that you guys want a part 2. I'll just kind of like wait. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning, once people have had a chance to watch this. Okay. And then I can see what your guys' feedback is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy my storytelling, awesome. Please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. And if you're new here, welcome. I am a fictional storyteller, not a psychic. I wish I had that gift, but I do not. So I don't make predictions. I can't give you life guidance or anything like that. I'm not telling you how to live or how your life is going to go. That's all up to you. But I hope you enjoy the art for what it is. I hope it's inspirational and is some cool new food for thought. All right, take care. Bye.